I feel like I sit down in front of the camera and I'm just like, woo, all over the place. Guys, I am so stoked about it being the second week of Camp NaNowrimo. I'm so stoked that as I was going for a walk, I tried filming myself talking to you, not once, but twice. And both times, after I finished filming, I realized I hadn't been filming at all. I'd just been taking a picture. So I'm back from my walk now, here in my backyard, and I just wanted to talk to you really quickly before I have to leave for work. So, second week, we're doing this. Here we go. Okay, so last week I felt like it actually went really well, surprisingly well in my opinion for me. I thought that I would have a lot more slip-ups than I actually did. That's not to say that it was perfect. It was definitely not a perfect week. I did write every day, but I did not write 1,000 words every day. By the end of the week, I was still able to get my word count up to where I wanted it to be for the start of this week, but I think I could have done better. No, I know I could have done better, and it's okay. The areas that I slipped up, it's okay, because I can still celebrate the things that I did right. Even if I didn't meet my word count every day, I wrote every day. That's huge for me. The point I'm trying to make is that it doesn't matter if, you know, you slipped up last week, if I slipped up last week, if last week was really rough for you and you did not do nearly as well as you wanted to, that's okay. This is a new week. We've got a new chance to start fresh and make it through. I think it's important not to get caught up in the long haul and thinking of the whole month and having to do this for the whole month. I know I was starting to get overwhelmed last weekend. Waking up at 5 in the morning, I was thinking, oh, can I do this for a whole month? You know what? And then I thought, I just need to worry about today. Can I do this today? And the answer is yes. I can get up at 5 o'clock in the morning today, and I know it's going to make me happier at the end of the day for it. So, switching arms, getting tired here. So, oh yeah, you can see the rubble from our plumbing mishap last week. And Kitty getting tangled up in my feet. Okay, so moving on to this week. When I was doing my inspirational reading this morning, like I always do before I start writing, I read this quote that I absolutely loved. And it was, "Success is not a lack of failure. It is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And I loved that. How great is that? I decided that is going to be my battle cry for this week 2 of Camp NaNowrimo. I know that this is going to be a week that's really going to challenge me. I know it's going to be hard to keep myself pumped up and motivated, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to think, you know what? Even if I have some failures, I'm going to have some successes, and just, you know, keep that enthusiasm. So learning from the failures of last week, the days that I didn't meet my word count goal were days that I had really slow morning. I still got up at 5, but I don't know, I kind of was taking a long time to do everything. And then also the fact that I hadn't really prepared the night before what it was I was going to write. I just thought, oh, I'll just be able to pick this up where I left off. Never works that way. unless you stop right in the middle of a really exciting part, which doesn't happen. Usually we stop writing when we're like, okay, this seems like a good place to stop. If it's a good place to stop, it's usually a hard place to start back up again. So Mandy Lynn said on her channel, some advice she gave was to, when you finish a writing session, sit down and write out the bullet points of what you want to pick up on the next time you sit down to write. And I think that's a brilliant idea. I think if I start to implement that, that will really help me to have more success this week. So learn from the failures. Learn from the failures of last week to make this week better. So that's what I'm gonna do this week. I'm really gonna do my best, and I will keep you guys up to date on how it goes. If you feel like you had a really rough week last week that was full of failures, and if maybe you haven't started off the second week so great because you're not going to see this until it's already week 3, but either way, it doesn't matter what part of the week you're in. It doesn't matter what point in your story or any of that. What matters is that you keep your enthusiasm up. The month is not over yet. You still have time to make some progress, even if it's just a little bit. Even if you only write 100 words this whole month, that's 100 words further than you were before we started. So celebrate those successes, keep your enthusiasm up, and I'll check in with you guys later. Good morning, going for my little daily walk again. So yeah, this morning it was hard to get up. It was really hard to get out of bed. I was so tempted after I turned off my alarm to just crawl right back in bed and keep on sleeping. And I was coming up with all these justifications in my mind, like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get much writing done because I'm so tired. It's not even going to be that productive of a morning. Maybe it would be better to get the sleep that I need so that I'll have the energy to write later on today. Ooh, I don't want to get splashed by these people's sprinklers. Just so many justifications I could think of in my mind why it would be good for me to go back to bed. But I didn't listen. I thought, I'm already awake. Let's just see what I can get done, even though I feel like I'm walking dead. So I went in, did my inspirational reading, and even after my inspirational reading, I still felt really tired. Sat down and I wrote, and I was able to get over 1,000 words, about 1,080 something words today. So just goes to show it's always going to be hard to do what you want to do. And you're going to be able to come up with all these reasons and excuses why not to do it, why it would be better for your health not to do it. But I feel so much better now that I've gotten my writing done for the day. I'm going for my walk. And as I was walking, I wasn't even gonna vlog during this walk. I was just gonna enjoy it. But then I started thinking, maybe I should explain why I'm walking every day. This is not very arduous exercise. I know by how hard I'm breathing, it kind of sounds like it is. I really do like to work out, but for Camp NaNowrimo, I wanted to set a goal that felt achievable for me, that would push me, but that I knew I could actually do if I tried hard enough. Making the goal to exercise every day, or to work out, to do HIIT or Pilates or whatever. I've gone through periods of doing those every day, but they're not sustainable to me because my body ends up getting really worn out, and sometimes your body does need a break. And I wanted something that I would be able to do consistently every day and be sustainable. And for me, a walk is that. A walk gets me out of the house, helps me to breathe some fresh air, gets me away from a computer desk. I sit at a computer desk all day. So when I wake up in the morning and write, I'm sitting at my desk on my computer. When I go to work, it's 8-hour days of just sitting the whole time on the computer. And I need to get up and move, and I know that working out, like going to the gym every day, would be too much for me. I knew that I wouldn't be able to keep it up every day for a month. Walking, though, is really low-key. It's calming, it's relaxing, it feels really good, and it's so doable, So that's why I'm walking every day. And I really like it, and I didn't walk every day last week, but I feel like I can do it this week. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for this truck to pass so that I can cross the street. But yeah, that's my check-in for today, and I will let you guys know how it's going later on my way to work. And this guy was just I mean, it's like, I don't know, it must be almost 90 degrees right now. And this guy was just driving with his windows down, blasting Christmas music so loud. And we were stopped at a red light and I tried to get it on video. And I wanted to like yell out the window, yeah, Christmas in July! But I was far enough away from him and his music was loud enough that I don't think he would have heard me, and then the light turned green and we all had to go anyways. But yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. Totally made my morning, and now I'm gonna go to work. So my husband surprised me by getting me some stuff for my channel, and they came in the mail today, so I'm going to unbox them with you guys. And my husband's recording. Say hi, Patrick.
Hello.
What is this?
That is a tablet mount.
Oh, a tablet mount. So I always record on my phone or on my iPad, and I have to prop it up with books and stuff. So yay, a tablet mount! There he is. And is this the tripod?
Yeah, it must be. One more spot to.
Just use my strength. Okay, pieces for the tripod, and it comes in a nice little baggie. Let's see it. Woohoo! Tripod!
That doesn't make it look very exciting. We just lift it up and shake it.
I am excited.
You gotta make it appealing for people.
Well, I'll do another video where I actually show the stuff off. This is just my unboxing. This is my initial reaction. Woohoo! And a microphone! Let's use this right now and see how it works, because I don't think that the sound on the iPad can pick me up from that far away very well.
Okay. Say something.
Hello.
Go.
Simon, don't eat that. Yay, so there's a little mic on my lapel now, so now hopefully my videos you'll be able to hear me a little bit more clearly. And the last thing is, oh, this is the, what's it called? A wide angle lens. Yeah! Woohoo! So that now when I'm vlogging, you won't have to see every pore in my face. Isn't that a huge difference? Don't I look better now? Oh, yeah. Oh, I should have turned that thing on, huh?
Here's with it on.
So much better.
Here's with it off.
Yay! New stuff. I will do a separate video review of all of the equipment. None of these things were expensive. They were all inexpensive, right?
Yes, way inexpensive.
Way inexpensive. So for those of us on a budget, it works out nicely. Our cat might break it because it's pretty fragile, but it's a good start. Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe I kind of look like death right now, but I must have gotten my second win this morning or something, because I literally jumped out of bed this morning. My alarm went off and I was like, bing, wide awake, jumped out of bed and came into my writing room. Yesterday, I was really proud of myself because even though it was so hard for me to get out of bed, I still managed to write over 1,000 words, and they weren't just, you know, lazy words that sounded bad. It was actually a scene that I'd been wanting to write for a long time but couldn't figure out how or where to put it in the book. So it was actually like a really productive morning. The most productive morning I've had since the beginning of the first week of camp. And I think it might be because yesterday when I was struggling in the morning, I just thought, man, I cannot be the only one who is suddenly just feeling really down. I had started feeling kind of down about my book, about several things really, about my channel. Just started kind of thinking like, oh, is this book really even worth writing? It kind of sounds dumb. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's starting to get this way during camp. or even if you guys aren't starting to feel that way now, maybe you will a little bit later on. And so the idea came to me yesterday while I was at work to make a motivational video. And I used to do summer sales and other things like it that were really hard jobs that required me to like get really pumped with enthusiasm early in the morning. And we used to watch a lot of sports motivational videos. And so I thought, I'm going to make one of those for writing, because those kinds of things really do like inspire me and make me feel like, yes, I can do it. And so I thought, yeah, I'm going to make one of those. So I started working on it yesterday. Since I had finished all my writing in the morning and everything, instead of reading when I got home from work, I just sat down and started putting together this motivational video. And so I don't know if that is what really helped me to get up this morning and feel energized and just pumped and ready to go, or what. But if that was it, I think it'll be really successful. I think you guys are gonna like it too. So I'm hoping to have that ready to post either tonight or tomorrow. Hey guys, it is time to get real with you. The glasses should tip you off to something. I do not usually wear glasses. I have them because on occasion, if my diet has not been good, or I've just been pushing myself too hard or things like that, my vision does get not as good as it normally is, and then I have to pull out the glasses. So that should tell you something about how I have been today. It's important to know when you need to take a break. So I am still a huge believer of the 5 o'clock morning. I plan to continue doing that. I really love how much I've been able to get done in the mornings. I think I've just been pushing myself too hard in other areas. I've been pushing myself really hard to write in the mornings, and then yesterday and today I did not go for my daily walks because I was working on this other project. I wish I had a writing coach that could just be like, don't give up, keep going. And so I thought, I'm gonna make a motivational writing video, and it's probably gonna help people. And I had these grand ideas in my head of how it was gonna turn out, and I have been working really hard on that the past couple of days. And the result has been that I am so exhausted by screens. I don't take breaks at work because I would rather just work through my breaks, eat my lunch at my desk, and be able to go home earlier. So I'm not accustomed to taking breaks at work, and I haven't been doing that. So it's just been constant screen time. And then as soon as I was getting off work, I was staring at a screen again so I could edit this video, which took a lot more work than I had anticipated. And it was supposed to go up this morning. I'll probably still put it up just because I feel like it still needs more work, but I have reached my limit and I cannot work on that thing anymore. And I've been so close, I've been looking at it so much, I've been just too close to it that I can't tell if it's good or if it's terrible anymore. But the point is, I made it to inspire other people who are struggling. And if there's any chance that it might do that, I feel like I should post it. So I'm going to post it today. Maybe it's awful, maybe it's good. Maybe I'll have a better idea after it's been posted for a week, if it's helpful to anyone or not. And if it's not, I'll just take it down. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? But just the constant screen time and the constant working from 5 o'clock in the morning on my book, to working at my job, to going home and working on my YouTube channel every single day this week has just become too much for me. And then on top of that, I have got some things going on in my personal life that I won't go into that are really hard right now. And I almost feel like I've been using all of my projects that I'm working on as a way to escape from the other things that are going on in my life that are hard to deal with and that I honestly don't know how to respond to. So it's just easier to distract myself with something that's exciting and something that I love doing. But today, as I was just sitting at work, I have been having a really hard time at work looking at that computer screen, and my vision is really blurry. Even with my glasses on, I can hardly see what I'm doing, and the thought of I still have hours to go was really overwhelming. So I just had to stop and go for a walk. So I went for a short walk, and I'm sitting in my car, and I'm gonna head back to work in a bit. But I just thought, It is so important for us to know when we need to stop and take a break and when we need to let go of things. When you need to take a break, take a break. If you are having a really hard time writing your characters or you feel just sick of your book, step back for a little bit. Work on something else. Watch a movie, go for a walk, hang out with friends, be with people. It is now Sunday, the 15th of July, so we're on day 15, and as you may have noticed, I did not vlog the last 2 days. The reason being I did not even write the last 2 days. So, as I said in my last entry, I was really needing a break. I had a family emergency come up that required my full attention, and so I needed to put my writing on hold for those 2 days, and it was okay. I'm glad that I did. So following along with my battle cry of the week, which was success is not a lack of failure, it is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. And I have not lost my enthusiasm. So yes, I am behind on my word count goal now. Yes, I went 2 days without writing, and I also didn't go for a walk either of those days. But it was a much needed break, and I feel more enthusiastic to pick up where I left off and keep going strong. So that's good news. I have roundabout, let's see, almost 5,000 words that I need to write today to be back on track. Will I get those 5,000 words out today? I'm thinking probably not, but I can get as many as possible, and that's okay. Whatever I can't do is okay. I've been ahead of my writing schedule for this entire camp so far up until 2 days ago, just by writing consistently a little over 1,000 words every day, and I know that I can keep doing that, and by doing that I will slowly be able to work my way back up to being on track. So I'm relying on that and just trusting it's all going to work out, and I know that there will probably be other times during this camp that I'm going to need to slow things down, take a break, take a step back, and focus my attention where it really needs to be in my life. While Camp NaNowrimo is a really excellent opportunity to push ourselves a little bit further and to reach our goals, I don't think it should be a week that will make you fall further behind in other areas of your life that are important to you, because all writing is important to all of us. Our lives are also important, our families are important, and we need to put what's most important first. That being said, I'm excited to keep up with my Camp NaNowrimo experience, to keep pushing forward, and to try even harder next week than I tried this week. I'm not going to be slacking in my goals just because I had 2 days off. You can expect me next week to be going really strong and just doing the best that I can with the time that I have. I'm still determined to meet my word count goal of 30,000 words this month. And however this week went for you, I hope it went really well. If it was a week that you feel like you had more failures than successes, don't lose your enthusiasm. Keep pressing forward. That's what makes for success. So I'm going to go in there. I'm going to write as many words as I can. I'll let you know where my word count stands before I end this vlog, and then I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.